And that, and we were talking about it before, we were saying just when we thought there was nothing else that could come out of it, there's new characters and there's new ways to tell the stories and new ways that these characters can interact and develop. So it can go on. And like I said, there's been a sort of a passing of the torch, and Bree just has to not screw it up. Screw it up.
End of flashback.
How long will you play Captain Marvel?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
No.
Hello everyone, if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If this is your second, third, fourth time watching one of my videos and you're not yet subscribed, we already go together. Okay, make it official and hit that subscribe button. Today we are going to be talking about The Marvels. The Marvels is a movie that I had zero interest in seeing, and obviously many of you didn't either, because it is the worst opening weekend for any MCU movie ever. I initially wasn't planning on watching this movie because I haven't done the necessary homework. I have not watched Miss Marvel. I have not watched Secret Invasion. I kind of watched Captain Marvel, the first movie. I attempted to watch it 4 times, maybe even more. And every single time I fall asleep because that movie is boring. I have watched WandaVision, but that was like 2 years ago, so I don't even remember what happened with Monica Rambeau, and I wasn't about to go and rewatch all of these things just to see this movie, so I wasn't gonna watch it, but I had a 2-for-1 coupon to the movie, so I figured, you know what, if I don't have to pay full price for 2 tickets, why not just go see it? So I went to go see it, and I hated it.
To quote my 5-year-old son, it's Boeing.
First of all, I think it's stupid that you have to even do homework to watch a movie. I mean, the whole point of going to the movie theater is escapism. So if you have to go and watch all of these other TV shows and other movies and go and watch these Easter egg breakdowns and all of these stupid ass videos on YouTube just so you can watch a Miss Marvel movie, like the barrier to entry is just way too high. So that's the biggest mistake that they made with this movie. If you enjoyed the movie Thor: Love and Thunder, then you will probably like this movie. Thor: Love and Thunder was slightly better than this movie in my opinion, but in some ways they are comparable. If you thought Thor: Love and Thunder had lazy script writing and you thought that the screaming goats were annoying, then you will definitely hate this movie. One thing that I found particularly annoying about The Marvels was this drawn-out joke about Kamala Khan being starstruck by Nick Fury, Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel. Like, the first time, it was funny. The second time, it was kind of cute. By the third time, you're just like, how long are you gonna carry this joke on for? This movie is 1 hour 45 minutes. Are you really gonna do it for 1 hour and 45 minutes? Like, that was literally the thought that was going through my mind. It's like 15 minutes into the movie and I'm like, oh my god, this is the screaming goats. Luckily, she didn't act like that the entire movie, but it was most of the movie. So there's one part of the movie where they go to a planet where the people don't understand you if you speak to them in English. You have to sing to them in English.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
So, I hate musicals. I can't stand musicals. They broke out into a song and dance and I literally was just like, what the f***? Like, what am I actually watching?
Hi, small child. Could you as if no time has passed, so excited that you're home. Our princess is home.
Captain Marvel has a costume change. You know, she does this whole song and dance. Like, just think about this. The person that directed this movie, they hired choreographers, dancers, singers. They had all of this stuff going on. And you know, at the end of it, this scene actually served no purpose to the plot. The prince that Captain Marvel was actually there to speak to, he's bilingual. So he can speak regular, normal English. You don't have to sing in order for him to understand you. You could just speak to him normally.
Stupid.
That entire scene was just stupid and weird, and it just left me thinking, who's the target audience of this movie? It's not white men, because we know how Brie Larson feels about them.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
I honestly feel like the target audience for this movie is 12-year-old girls and lonely cat ladies. Which is fine, I guess, but you should reflect that more accurately in the marketing campaign. Marvel deliberately put out a second trailer days before the premiere to give the impression that this movie was somehow related to Endgame and Thanos, which it's not even remotely. If you have to trick your audience into seeing your movie rather than counting on the quality of your movie to bring people to theaters, not only is that embarrassing, but why are you even making movies then? They essentially tried to use the same marketing technique that worked the first time, conning the audience to see a Captain Marvel movie by capitalizing off of the hype around Infinity War and Endgame. Except this time, the fans saw right through Marvel's manipulation, like this comment on the trailer that got over 12,000 likes. Using the OG Avengers to promote this movie is crazy. So the plot of this movie is that this lady that looks like Leona Lewis, if Leona Lewis was an evil witch that sold crack, is the leader of Hala, a planet that has run out of air, water, and sunlight. Hala has run out of these resources because Captain Marvel destroyed the AI that was running their planet, and this led to a civil war and catastrophe. All of this happening off screen, so we don't get to see it, but drug dealer witch lady wants vengeance for her people and wants to restore their resources. So she retrieves a bangle that gives her magical powers. However, the bangle is part of a pair, and if she wants to be super powerful, she needs the second bangle. Kinda not really. She was able to achieve her objective with just the one bangle, so I don't know why she was so gung-ho on getting the second one. With the one bangle, she does some magical shit and she tears a hole in space-time. So now Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau are in an entanglement, but not with August. Anytime they use their powers, they switch places. Also, despite only having one bangle, she is able to overpower Captain Marvel, which I didn't really understand because isn't Captain Marvel supposed to be the strongest Avenger?
There's no competition for me because I'm the strongest, so it's just kind of like a different...
Oh, yeah, you should let her think that, but... Yeah.
The only way the most powerful Avenger is able to defeat drug dealer Witch Lady is by working as a team.
Okay.
So the three ladies figure out how to use their entanglement problem to their advantage, and they figure out how to defeat drug dealer Witch Lady. Spoiler alert, they don't actually defeat drug dealer Witch Lady. Drug dealer Witch Lady ends up getting the second bangle, and when she puts it on and uses it, she dies like 15 seconds later because it's too much power. So she ended her own life. I guess the moral of the story is don't be greedy. I don't really know what the overall theme or message of this movie is supposed to be. Other than that, I mean, if the message is about teamwork, Captain Marvel is a part of the Avengers, so she has worked in a team before, so that's not the message. I don't know what the message or the point of this movie is supposed to be, and it's just frustrating because the movie actually had potential to be much better. Like I mentioned earlier, when Captain Marvel destroys the AI and basically screws over an entire planet of people, we don't even get to see it. We are just told that it happened. This is the entire motivation for the villain, and it's treated like an addendum. I think that part of the plot should have been expanded on, and it would have made for a much more compelling and interesting movie. Captain Marvel intended to help a civilization, but unintentionally made things worse and ended up earning the nickname the Annihilator because she basically doomed everyone on the planet to die. Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau both looked up to Captain Marvel, so it would have been interesting to see a story play out where this woman that they both put on a pedestal actually did something pretty terrible and has to spend the rest of the movie on a redemption arc trying to make things right while at the same time having this villain after her. That to me is a movie with a purpose and a hero's journey. The movie that we got doesn't have that much depth or thought put into it. Monica Rambeau has a little bit of a subplot where she has to forgive Captain Marvel for leaving her as a child, and I personally thought that this subplot was stupid. Literally, Captain Marvel left Earth to save the universe. Okay, and that's why she was in outer space, because she was doing superhero things. And Monica Rambeau was like, but I wanted an auntie. Where's your father? How about a father? How about a father? Where's your father? You're mad about this white lady leaving you to go save the universe, but where's your father? Okay, Disney has a black woman out here raising a child by herself. There Disney goes perpetuating stereotypes again.
No one would make that connection.
And as far as Kamala Khan is concerned, she is literally just happy to be there. Hi. She has no character development. She is just there to bring levity to the movie because Monica Rambeau and Captain Marvel are boring as shit. And I've already seen articles that are calling anybody who dislikes this movie a misogynist, and that's just cope. There are people who are hating on this movie even though they haven't seen it, and they're just bandwagoning because everyone is just in the phase where they're just all dunking on Disney and Marvel because, you know, there's blood in the water and all the sharks are coming to feast. But the people who have actually watched this movie, they can all agree that at best, this movie is meh. And there are tons of movies that are headed by women and they have been successful. There's literally any movie and every movie that Zoe Saldana has been in. There's Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. There's the Charlie's Angels, not the recent one, but the one from before, that had Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, and Drew Barrymore. There's Wonder Woman. There's even Girls Trip. Girls Trip was a comedy movie, starred 4 black women, and that movie was very successful. Women can lead movies, and the movies can be successful, but they have to be good movies. You don't just put women in movies and assume that every single woman is going to watch it just because there's a woman in it. It still needs to be a good movie, and this is just not a good movie. And Brie Larson is a talented actress. I saw her in the movie Room, the movie that she won an Oscar for, and she did a great job in that movie. But in this movie, she didn't try. She didn't try. There's this one scene where she's supposed to be sad. This is her being sad.
That's how I got the name Annihilator. And I never wanted you to see that version of me.
I honestly think the only reason they made this movie is because Disney allegedly has a 7-film contract with Brie Larson. So this is her 4th time appearing in an MCU movie. So she still has to be in 3 more movies to fulfill her contract if the rumor is true. And I highly suspect that those roles will be cameos or supporting roles. I don't think she's going to be the lead actress in another movie because Captain Marvel is not a popular character. Brie Larson is not a popular person. So I would be very shocked if Disney has Captain Marvel be the lead in another movie ever again. But then again, Disney's been doing a lot of crazy stuff, so I don't know. Anyways, what are your thoughts? Did you like the movie? Did you not like it? Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Do you refuse to see it? Are you done with Marvel? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of my people who are supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate every single one of you. I only have a handful of subscribers on Patreon, but I appreciate the little handful that I've got. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me at NissCee.Social on Instagram. I will have my link to all of my socials in the description box down below. If you liked this video and you would like to see more just like it, I will have 2 more videos for you in the end cards. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.